Good morning. I'm Sandhya. I present Magic Bus. What do? We identify young people in the age group of 18 to 25 years from the local communities. We train them over an extended period of time so that they can work as mentors at the local level and engage their children and their communities over a period of time and take them through a journey from childhood to adulthood, basically more responsible and active citizens. And our mission is that we would like to reach out to 1 million children from marginalized communities and facilitate a process where they're able to access opportunities and infrastructure. Those are intended for them. How do we do it? We use sports and activity-based learning. We engage and train the local youths who work as mentors at the village level, at the slum level, and they in turn work with their own community children. Like one youth caters to around 25 to 30 children in his or her own community. And we use sports and activity-based learning. We have modified versions of 200 sports activity, use low-cost sustainable sports activity, football, handball, kho-kho, kabaddi, and volleyball. And what do? As I said earlier, we engage the local youth and the community. We obviously engage the local youth who work as our mentors. We also have structured sessions with the community, because if we really want to make a progress, we need to involve the community as well. So we work in a very structured way with the community, which comprises of parents and the larger stakeholder at the local level. And what happens after that? We try to create an enabling environment, a safe environment where the children and the youth have got safe play spaces. It is applicable for boys and girls both, where boys and girls have safe play spaces to come and play, have fun, and also learning takes place there. And what happens? Through that process, we try to empower them, basically create a process where they're able to access the infrastructure, be it schools, health facilities, those are planned for them, utilize them more effectively. And how is the model? The model, this is a state level model. So each state we have a head who is in charge of the state program, supported by 4 district managers. We work in 4 districts. That's a minimal level that we say that we need to work in a state. And we have training cum monitoring officers. We need to work at least in 15 to 20 blocks in each of the district. And then we have mentors. Till mentors are all paid staff. And then we come to community youth leaders whom we call as role models as well. We identify and train them, and each community leader takes care of 25 to 30 children. And you can see, the multiplier effect. One community leader reaching out to 25 to 30 children. And these are all volunteers. The community youth leaders are volunteers. They give 2 hours per week to transact sessions with the children. And how do we do it? Again, the Magic Bus session. In a year, we have 40 sessions. It's all structured, and all the sessions, the messages are also structured. Each session will have 25 to 50 children. If there are 2 community volunteers, then we will have 50 children. It is 1.5 to 2 hours of duration. And the session, what is Magic Bus session? Magic Bus session comprises of 3 parts, where we have a warm-up activity, we have a main activity, where we try to reinforce the goal through sports and activity, and then after that we have cooling down and review, which we call sit, breathe and think, where the children sit along with the mentor and they review what they have done through the sports and activity based interventions that day, and what are the learnings that can be drawn out, trying to match it up with the real life situation. It can be as simple as listening in the classroom to the teacher, to exam phobia and slightly complicated issues related to body parts as well. So even our curriculum we have structured so that from simple we go to much more complex messages depending on the age group of children. And what happens? We engage the youth and the community, because if we do not engage the community nor the youth, we will not have positive role models, nor we will get support at the grassroots level. And why sports? Because it's a very, very powerful tool for change and development. Various research studies across the nation, globally, have shown that sports can be used as a tool for facilitating development, especially among the marginalized communities, and it can bring behavior change. Even Magic Bus impact study shows that. And what else we have? We have a 12-year experience. From 1999, we have been focusing only on this sports for development program, which we implemented for 10 years in Mumbai, and then we started, working at the national level. So we have got that 12 years of experience, which we have used to scale up our work as well across the nation. And then what happens in a Magic Bus session is that the children have joyful learning, they participate, there is a safe environment, there is a mentor who is from their own community, and there is an experiential learning process, because children experience those activities, those sports, and then from there the learning is deducted. And what else we have? We have a structured curriculum for children, which is 3 to 5 years. We have for youth, which is for 3 years. And what about parents? We also have a 3-year curriculum for parents now, because they also need to go through that journey. The growth. It was founded in 1999 by Matthew Spacey, who came down to Mumbai to work in a corporate sector, started experimenting with street kids outside Mumbai Gymkhana Club, and realized that sports is a very powerful tool which can bring in behavior change among communities. And many of the kids with whom Matthew started working in 1999 are working with us as trainers. So there is a change. We have been, seeing the visible changes. So 1999 we started, and then 2002 we have started developing the age-based curriculum. Prior to that, we did not realize that we need to have a curriculum. So we started developing the curriculum. 2007 we reached out to 3,500 children. 2008-9 we got a partnership with UNICEF, where we started looking at 3 more states, very small scale program in Delhi, Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh. 2009, with all the 10 years of learning and as well as UNICEF learning, we thought we can scale up. We have the competency, we have a model which can be replicated across the country. That's how we started planning for our national program. 2010, we reached around to 1 lakh children, 3,000 youths. 2012, December, 1,80,000 children and 6,000 youth. And if you ask me now we are reaching out to 2.5 lakh children across 8 states, working with more than 8,000 youths who work as volunteers, apart from our staff who are working at various levels. I missed out, we also have a center, which is the Magic Bus Learning and Development Center. It's outskirts of Mumbai, which is used by a lot of organizations as well as for Magic Bus internal training. And what is the situation outside? There are other players. There are more than 200 non-profits working in the sports arena, but most of them focus on excellency, which is again very, very cost intensive. They look at a very, very small coverage, high cost, and focus on excellency. And what is Magic Bus? Magic Bus has a mass coverage. We are talking of poor communities, especially youth and children from poor settings. And we have a mass coverage. We use a scientifically researched curriculum, which is endorsed by the Ministry of Youth and Sports Affairs. We are a knowledge partner. We have signed a memorandum of understanding with the Ministry of Youth and Sports Affairs to be their knowledge partner. till 2013. The board and the management, we have Matthew, who is our founder, as well the Chief Executive Officer. We have Samantha Nair, who is the Managing Director of ClearTrip. Mr. Rajiv Dubey, who is the President of Mahindra Group, HR President. We have Deval Sangvi, who is founder and partner of Dasra. And this board, Matthew, and we have got 3 verticals. Matthew is the Chief Executive Officer. He is supported by 2 chiefs, Chief Operating Officer and Chief Fundraising Officer. And then we have program verticals, which comes under the Chief Operating Officer. And we have got 15 senior management. When we started again looking at the national picture, we started recruiting people who have got relevant experience in the national and the international sector, be it in the corporate or social development sector. And we have recruited them. We have 15 senior managers who are highly qualified, who are with Magic Bus, and their average age is 30. That's also from HR records which have taken it out. And how we have strengthened our governance mechanism. Because when we grow, we also need to simultaneously strengthen our governance mechanism. Otherwise, the organization will be nowhere. So we have our monthly review, not always that we meet in one place, through telephone, through Skype. We also send quarterly updates to the board, and all the heads we meet on a quarterly basis. So we are also trying to strengthen governance system at the senior management level. Similarly, district is our smallest unit. Even at the district level, we have monthly review meetings followed by the regional level, and then it goes upwards, which is the national level. This we have been able to structure for the last 2 years. A lot of struggle has happened, but now we are more or less in place. And what is our impact? When we looked at our impact, we said we should not do our impact. We engaged a third party called Praxis in 2012, whether we are on the right track or not. What we have seen is quite encouraging for all of us. The attendance level of most of our children is above 95%. 80% of our children, Magic Bus children who come to Magic Bus, they have a school attendance of more than 95%. And 92% of the children feel that boys and girls should play together and they should have equal opportunities to play under the guidance of a mentor. And this is a feedback that we have got from school principals and school headmasters, that 98% of the children have fun. It strengthens their interpersonal relationship, enhances teamwork, and helps to realize their potential. And when we look at youth, 97% of them have taken up issues at the local level and try to resolve those issues at the grassroots level. Why Magic Bus? We develop the capacities of local youths as mentors or role models, which is not at all available across other initiatives. It's very low cost, 1,200 per child per annum. It can be integrated with any government program, any NGO program, or any CBO program, basically community-based organization. And we would like to have local mobilization 50% within 5 to 7 years. When I say local mobilization is, I come from Hyderabad, and within 2 years of intervention, we have been able to get community support to develop 200 play fields. It's not professional play fields, but a safe place to play. I think that's great. At least they have started contributing, realizing that this is also important. Learning also happens here. And there are more than 200 local level tournaments organized locally without any support from Magic Bus. It's only the technical or personal support at the local level. And what else? We have revamped our management information system. From 2010, we started looking at it, because when we grew up, we had to relook at our management information system. We have a management information system. Technical support has been given by InFocus, where each and every child has a unique code. Each and every session is recorded and put in the system. So we have our monitoring systems in place. Apart from the quantitative, we also have qualitative aspects. And what do we need? We need support for scaling up. We would like to reach out to more poor communities, especially in Jharkhand, Orissa and Bihar. We don't want to have a direct implementation model, but definitely we are looking at partnership model with government, non-government organization and local organizations. We would also like to customize our MIS. We would like to put it on our website, for which we need support, because again, organization value is integrity, accountability. We also need to be accountable not only to our donors but also to the community with whomsoever we are working with. We need support for volunteer engagement. We need support for our sports event, because we need a lot of support, especially volunteers, like if they can come and work something additional beyond what Magic Bus is teaching. And states I have put, this is our financials also I have put, that by end of 2015-16, 40,000 should be the number of volunteers working with us and 1 million children. And the money that we need is 60 crores. If you look at the budget also, it has not really gone up by 10 times, though our coverage has gone up by 10 times, because we believe that we can make a difference, not I can make a difference. And this is a story of a girl whom I met when I started working in Hyderabad. She belongs to Hyderabad Old City, comes from a very, very closed community. When she came in 2010, she was exploited, oppressed, earning only 2,000 rupees. She refused. When she joined as a volunteer, she started working with children. Her confidence grew. She refused a marriage proposal with a 70-year-old man. I think that's great. And she wants to grow. She has enrolled herself in a master's, and now she has been selected 2012 as a youth mentor. She works with 70 community youth mentors in her own community and reaches out to more than 1,000 children. So she's also my inspiration when I see that. I believe that sports is a powerful tool for change and development. And the summary, there is a huge gap. We need to channelize or divert the negative energies of our youth population into positive and build more active and responsible citizen. And as I said earlier, it's a very powerful tool. It enhances their life skill ability. When I say life skill ability, they're able to negotiate better, they're able to cope up with stress, they're able to work in a team, they look at fairness, they look at safety, all those aspects. And they get a social recognition, which is very, very important. Nowadays, our youth do not have any social standing in a community. So this gives a kind of recognition. It's a cost-effective, sustainable, and it's long-term engagement, because 5 to 7 years we are saying we would like to work. 5th year we start exiting from that place. And we would like to change the life of 1 million children, for which we need support.